Fire escape engineers. Here we are for Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training, part of our YouTube channel, free online training. And we're here in Paterson, New Jersey, or on Washington Street, and next to a church here. And we're looking at this building, I think it's 83. Here we are looking at a fire escape, and we got to find out, because a lot of times you can't get into a place. So here I'm an inspector, I'm walking by, and I got this gated area. But I'm looking down, and I'm looking at this fire escape and trying to determine, and there's another one way down there, trying to determine if there's a violation that's here. First thing is very simple. Fire escapes need to be structurally sound and must be kept painted. So let's take a look. Let's take a look to see if we have if it's structural or not, or if it has more paint than rust. So here we are right now at the first part, deterioration. Does it have more rust than paint or more paint than rust? Has the client been painting this fire escape? The evidence is no. So right away I have the first violation I can write, and it's called a deterioration violation. And you write it: repair, paint, test the fire escape. Don't ever be specific. The reason why you write the word repair, because it triggers the automatic requirement for an evaluation done by a professional, such as a structural engineer. That evaluation will determine if there's anything structurally wrong with this fire escape, which you can't see from this sidewalk. But that's the paint violation. That's the easiest one to write. Now, let's say that the guy knew you were coming and he painted this fire escape 100%. What can you see from the street that you can write a structural violation on? First of all, right from the get-go, I don't see a release arm on this cantilever. So in order for this thing to come down, either the people have to activate it with their weight, which is against the law, it's not single action requiring no special knowledge, or the fireman got to go up and pull this thing down, and I got to lose a fireman because he's going to hold it here while the rest of the firemen are fighting the fire. So I need a fireman to hold the fire escape down, which is not single action requiring no special knowledge. These things must be released, hit the ground, stay down by itself, dropping 2 to 3 feet per second once released. Now, the other thing, if you look down straight, you got the weight box down by your head. If you're running in the dark at full steam, full speed, you're going to smash your skull. That weight box is barely 5 feet off the ground. That's also illegal. So this whole contraption down at the ground level here is illegal, and it would create a block so that nobody can get through, nobody can get by, and somebody's going to smash their skull and cut their head open. You can see right at the top, the rail there is pulled away from the other rail. So that's another structural issue that you can write. If you look up at the treads, and from this side, you'd be able to see that the treads all have hex square head bolts on them. The first indication that the fire escape, which is this fire escape, is 50 to 75 years old minimally. And for it to have the original square head bolts is an indication that this thing has never been refurbished. And I can guarantee you that one bolt in this whole puzzle, one of the square head bolts is bad. Which one is it? Well, that's what nobody knows. And now that's what you need in a professional evaluation. But minimally, in a 50 to 75 year life of any fire escape, you're supposed to have minimally changed out the treads to hex head bolts. So since you have the original square head bolts, this whole fire escape needs to have all the treads rebolted. Any of the superstructure that still has hex square head bolts on it, such as the supports, they need to be swapped out to new hex head bolts, or they need to be backed up with a new bolt. If the original bolt still looks good, you still need to back it up because the bolt is 50 to 75 years old. If you have any questions on this or any other inspection that we've done here in Paterson, give us a call, Fire Escape Engineers, at 866-649-0333. As always, you can visit our YouTube channel, Fire Escape Academy Inspector Training. And this and many other videos are there free online to train your inspectors on how to properly write a violation, which should always be repair, paint, test. Don't write anything other specific, no other specifics. Just write repair, paint, test. And we can help you out. If you want to open up or start an awareness program in your city, we'd be more than happy to send you free documentation, which will include industry standard confidence tests, tags, load test criteria, and repair procedures for your city. Give us a call.